Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm checking out the finale for My Hero Academia Vigilantes Season 2, Episode 13, Graduation and Career Path. That almost seems like a time skip indicator to me because we know Koichi's currently in college. We haven't seen a ton of his college life, just a few bits here and there. So that would be interesting if we actually progress even more because I feel like we've jumped actually a decent amount of time throughout this series, especially after Knuckle Duster left and now returning. I'm very excited to see where this final season or where this season leaves off because I think we either have enough content for one more season or two more. I think we're roughly halfway through the series, something like that. I talked about it with someone in my comments at one point. But overall, just been such a treat to be in this world, especially after the main series ended. So I'm going to be a little bit sad to not have this to look forward to every week. But we do have the special episode slash epilogue for My Hero Academia coming out, I think, next month or something along that lines. It's coming soon. So I'm really excited about that. And then whenever we get this show returning, I'll definitely be here to react to it because even though it's like a kind of a lot more chill kind of slice of life sometimes compared to the main series, I've really enjoyed how it's expanded out the world, getting to see like some of these previous characters, or like characters get developed a little bit more, like Aizawa, getting to see his backstory, which I think was something that was planned for the main series, and didn't actually manage to get into it. So it's just really cool. I've loved also seeing like Midnight and her in her early career, and then the little flashes of like All Might we've seen throughout the series, like especially last episode, was really cool. And just seeing the effect of our like heroes on the world, and just like the more like street level look at things compared to just how like world saving scale we were in the main series. It's kind of nice to be in a little bit more of an in between era or just like street level because that's oftentimes some of my favorite superhero content. But other than that, I don't want to waste too much more time. Get right into this episode. If you are new to my channel, this is more of a watch along than a straight up reaction. So if you'd like the audio and/or full video, you can sync up with my copy. If not, you can see it blurred behind me and also follow along with the subtitles below me. But I will give us a countdown and we can get right into this episode. Three, two, one, start. Alright, let's get it. This sequence was really awesome. It's been 2 weeks for me now since I've seen this episode, but I was not expecting this. I shot the gun. Although I think tables got turned on him at the very end. I could be wrong though. I just feel like he said he was gonna regret taking him. Yeah, I feel like I remember this line. Oh, he had. Oh, that was like the exploding cork we saw before, I think. Knuckle Duster is for sure fine. Oh, oh wow, yeah, he actually like sacrificed his arm with that explosion though. Also, I think we learned last episode that he's kind of like a creature more so than like an actual person, like an experiment inspired by him, one of a kind. Are we gonna have some backup arrive? So far, Knuckle Duster's honestly usually just take care of business by himself. Yeah, he did use it against him last episode. Yeah, that does throw wild care into it. Oh, he can regenerate. Oh, he's using it to maybe speed up his body to heal quicker? Yeah, that's cool. I love how he's added his own spin onto the way he's using the quirk. Bro's just like, I'll just throw hands then. Bro's fanboying even up close while they're throwing fists. Oh, don't cut away. Oh, Knuckle Duster better be okay. Oh, thank God. That's just going into the opening. If that was a cliffhanger for the season, that would have killed me. He's got to be okay, though. I don't think they're going to take out Knuckle Duster like that. Especially when I feel like he hasn't been. Like, he's came back into the story this season, but he hasn't really been with, like, Koichi. But I feel like there might have been a dialogue line that, like, kind of inferred that they weren't gonna ever really properly meet back up again. Um, at the end of season one. But I could be wrong. It's been a couple weeks now. What, almost 13 since I watched season one? Because I finished it right about when season two started airing. Oh, this is the final show I have to watch, and now I'm all caught up with all the seasonal anime that I missed while on vacation. I'm gonna miss all of these openings. This season was such a joy to watch, and it looks like next season, that's airing right now, is like setting up to be another fantastic anime season. So lots to look forward to at the very least. It's always sad losing or having to wait for another season of some of your favorite shows, but I feel like we've been getting so many good anime recently. Oh, they're still using that one. That was in reference to All Might last episode, I'm pretty sure. No, everyone outside the hospital supporting. Everyone using it to promote their I do love getting to see them as well. Ah, it's to be expected, to be honest. And he got I was gonna say he got exactly what he wanted. He did ask for an autograph. Typical fanboy. That is true, and he did kind of get to live up to some of his Oh yeah, police getting on her case is also just her brother grilling her. Letting him off the hook this time. Yeah, he has been doing more and more recently, so. Actually, he's just trying to get her to not promote it. Well, oh, gave her an idea. Yeah, that is true. He is just trying to do a good, right thing. Oh, I thought maybe we were gonna get a flashback because I do know that there was a cut flashback between him meeting All Might for the first time. Well, in ways. Whose voice is? Oh, I was wondering whose voice that was. Going right for on the attack. Their flashback. I don't know if that was last episode or the episode before. That was a really great story. I am surprised with how much I ended up actually enjoying Captain Celebrity as a character. Cute. I was gonna say that's kind of new for Koichi. He usually doesn't get I guess doesn't quite not quite the same from you. Just doesn't listen. What a goober. He's just God. Going out with this. Oh my god, the fucking eel dude is in the back there. Quite the quite the fits everyone's got on with the glasses and everything. I love how I forget the wife's name, but she has just like actual shades on. Yeah, definitely probably changed his life for the positive. Yeah, I guess they're kind of losing their main star that was one of their main attractors. Oh God, stirring up controversy. He's definitely still not learned his way with words. But she was also kind of she's a bit strict on keeping on business too. Yeah, I was gonna say I know who it is. I don't think you should say anything though. But they're always just trying to twist his words. Wouldn't want to detract from Koichi's name. I mean, he also can't reveal too much about Koichi, but honestly, kind of true. What a dumbass. What an idiot. Yeah, he's gonna be back on his own now. Unless she's going with him. I don't think so, though. Oh! Oh, she is going. Well, probably good you're not the one dealing with that. What is this OST? Have we heard this before? I might just be blank about it. We just maybe have never heard the lyrics in it before. That was really good, though. I like that. Oh, I guess graduation could also be referring to pop step as well. He was being quite the hero. Oh, fucking narration coming in. Scott Hackroft. The fucking year one is funny. That's like a comic book. But ending similar to this is how we had at season one. What Oh, is he getting Oh, so they can't really place it. Unknown. Yeah, he's not gonna be in the system at all. But this is the dude that was working with him, if I remember right. That's kind of my thing, because like even I think Queen Bee was actually also just like a bee, so it seems like our villains are honestly a lot more experimental, um, and different projects that All for One was working on. Vaguely vanilla or villainous weirdos. Dude, so many of the like villains and like the random guys that we run into are such goobers. Are we gonna get to see Koichi in action, or is it gonna be highlighting someone else? Oh, spreading around. Vegas urban legend ever. Fair, fair. Oh, and people actually know his name now. What a dork. Also, what is this Western ass music? Just brushes it all off. Oh man, he's feeling himself, dude. Just dodging like nothing. Oh, Pop Step's still around. Oh, it's interesting actually seeing all of the locals at the very nose, at the least knowing him. Giving him a little tickle. Such a dork. Oh, we got our previous villains of the week working with us now. Yeah, I can't. I honestly still can't believe how many of these characters are still so relevant. I really thought all these were gonna be like one-off things, but they've really grown like the presence of this town and built it up. Are we recruiting now? I love how we aren't even like capturing villains. We're just like rehabilitating them and making them work at a fucking cafe. Well, if you say so. Everyone joining in. Oh, I love how it's like honestly about like the whole community coming together almost. What kind of job are you getting, Koichi? That is true. He's kind of been all over the place cleaning. What, she really not want get him to run away? I can think of a lot of things, but I'm interested to know if we actually hear what he picked. Fair enough. It looks like they're very open for job applicants. Of course you would, Koichi. Well, we do know what his old. Aw, that is true, but we do know that he did want to be a hero at one point, where he pushed his desires down. He's so. I'm sure there's a part of him that really wants more, but he's very content with his life. It's a very interesting protagonist to have. I want to know exactly how much time has passed since we first got introduced to him. Oh, is it time for a new outfit? The last one. Oh, is this gonna be his last outfit like this? Because we did see him in the main series, and he had like an actual hero suit of some sort. I'm pretty sure. Oh, the black goes kind of hard though. Oh, that's what graduating meant. Oh, the black does look good, but yeah, that's gonna give Pop a little bit of a shock. Yeah, she wasn't ready to give this up yet. Although I don't think Koichi is either. But the black hoodie is a nice fit. I like it. Going into a new era. The final season. Bro's just happy to be doing it. I love them hopping up together at the end. Oh, awesome finale or final episode. I love the going into the final season. I wonder if that is that we only have one season left, or is that is just a final season could also be like part one and two. Final season doesn't mean much with an anime these days. It's like final season can get announced and then it'll be like fucking 5 years later you're finally finishing it. But I generally don't have a problem with it. It's just weird marketing that they do for anime a lot of the times. I really love though like going into a new era. And it's interesting. I assumed graduating was actually going to be like him graduating college, but it was more about him focusing on graduating from being the crawler. But I love getting to see like the actual community rallying behind him now. Um, Despite me maybe wanting to see some of more development and him doing or all of the characters doing a little bit more to get to that point, I've really loved how the town and everything has been built up. And in the sense, it all feels very connected because a lot of those villains are like working together. And they weren't even really villains because a lot of like the trigger characters were all kind of being manipulated in some sort of ways or just like out of control. So like having everyone come together and like almost rally behind Koichi. And he's such a dork though. He doesn't understand how much people actually mean to him. Are we gonna check up on Knuckle Duster? Because I'm kind of worried about him. Oh, fucking love hearing his voice. Making Is this like maybe the completion of the Nomus? Because we Oh no, it's his completion almost then. Fascinating. But yeah, I'm worried about Knuckle Duster. I have faith that he's okay in some sort of way. Um, hopefully. But yeah, I really love the transition, the black hoodie going like new era. It really reminds me of like the blue suit, blue and black in Invincible, or like the black suit era of Spider-Man. Um, I always love when a character like their outfit changes and often reflects as well the story arcs that we're going into. And I feel like Black going into like his final arc as the Crawler, which I don't know like if he maybe has a different here like because we I think he's wearing like a blue almost like armor looking suit in the main series. I haven't went back to look at it. Um, I've seen it, I think, in a couple reactions, but I haven't like I've been trying to ignore it because I'm into Vigilantes now, and I want to see like the ending without giving myself any more spoilers than I already have. Which actually, I think by this point, there's no more spoilers I have for Vigilantes. Besides the fact that like the unadapted Aizawa and Sakuchi like backstory together. I know that exists, but I haven't seen it. But like everything with Ayazawa, that's all we've passed that. Um, and like I am still like I don't have any spoilers about our which I assume the main villain of Vigilantes is was his name 9 or 6 or something like that. He was like the experiment like speedster that we're fighting against. He seems to be what will wrap up Vigilantes once we beat him. Um, and then it'll have a loose end of All for One getting away in some sort of way, or they might never even know that there is a bigger connection. Um, or maybe that's why Koichi is showed up in the final war because he was there following a lead or something like that. Um, but yeah, I think all we see of him in the final war is just like appearing on a building and like jumping away or something like that. Um, but this was a good wrap up. I'm interested to know if like are we done with Captain Celebrity now? Like is he out of the picture completely? And so is I'm very interested to know how the status quo will change going forward. Um, but very excited. I there This is an interesting show because I think it has some really good highs, like the very peaks, especially like everything that Knuckle Duster's been going through so far. Um, I've loved our main villain as well, and some of the stuff where it ties to the previous world of My Hero Academia, and the characters themselves I'm really enjoying. But like generally, I prefer the main series, but there are some moments that really shine through, and this is the type of supplementary content I love from a world because it doesn't take away from the main series at all. It is only like additional content, um, and like it's much smaller stakes in a way. Like we still had like stuff with or like All Might coming in to save the day, and like we've seen kind of like a grander scale of increase of like villains and like the scale of battle and everything, but it hasn't like reached like the absurd lengths, and it's not as much about like Deku like inheriting All for One and trying to like save the world. It's like a much lower stakes and more personal story, I feel. And I think this season really showed me that like it's not just that like Koichi's a main character, like the main character. It's like everyone is very focused on, and we're kind of seeing like somewhat of Koichi's effect on people, but also their effect on him. And from what I've heard, I think going into the final saga, it's a lot more focused on him, which I could maybe see it because I feel like we've kind of seen his development, and he's at like a very content place right now. But I think from what we know of his character, he definitely wants more, and I think there'll be something going into the final season that triggers that. I don't know if it'll be something with Knuckle Duster and maybe I really hope he's not dead, but maybe just like captured or comes to Koichi for help. But very great place to leave the season, especially with everyone kind of recognizing and actually referring to them as the crawler. That was very awesome to finally have happen. And great post credit scene and everything. Very happy with this season. Um, I will be very intrigued. I don't know if we have like I've been trying to stay away from a lot of anime stuff because the new season is starting and I'm gonna be watching new shows and I'm not getting spoilers, but I also was like a week behind on all my anime reactions, so I was trying to avoid spoilers. So I don't know if we've got an announcement for season 3 or if we're getting a part 2 to season 2. I'm not sure what the structure of the rest of the show will be. I'm assuming we're going straight into season 3, and that will either be the final season or we'll have two more, something like that. Very intrigued. Yeah, basically, the only thing I wish we would have gotten this season was that flashback between All Might and his first meeting. But other than that, like, just such a fun time, and I will catch you guys later. I hope you enjoyed watching this show along with me. I'll have a lot of new shows coming to my channel. One Piece is back, so I'm watching that again, and I should be like live streaming and doing a little bit more content. But if you ever have suggestions for like a series you'd like me to check out, a game for me to play, feel free to leave it in the comments. I'm always open to suggestions. Might take me a while to get around to it sometimes, but I will always keep it in mind if I get comments about a show or a game or something like that. But I'll catch you guys all later, and peace.